Checkity check. Let's see. Live. Yep, we are live. We are live. Let's see. Stram. Going live for a bit, everyone on. Oh. What's up, anybody that's coming in right now? I'm just tweeting in my Discord. Hang out and chat. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm playing copyrighted music, so I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble for this, but we'll find out. Cause it's anime music, and anime music gets. I'm gonna have to go into my. Let me go into my stuff real quick. Rip, what up, Reese? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Arwitz, maybe. I'm down to. I'm used to everybody's screen names. But yes, Rip the podcast. Rip the podcast. I need to get to my live stream just to make sure this isn't going to get taken down. Live. I want to make sure I'm not getting a stream warning. Where would it tell me that I'm going to get a warning? Okay, we'll see. Yep, same one. What up, man? No, the podcast is leaving. Yeah. The podcast is donezo, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen, I'm actually gonna put anime lo-fi. I feel like lo-fi will be less of getting in trouble. I have no idea what they'll be, but it is what it is. Anyways. I'm just trying to get all this. I feel like I haven't streamed in forever. Lower my headset. But yes, the podcast is donezo. If you guys haven't seen today's video. Dude, it was rough. Doing great. I'm curious your thoughts on Roadhouse. Roadhouse. What do you mean? Is it like a show or like... Oh, the Jake Gyllenhaal movie. Well, I haven't seen it. I haven't checked out the trailer either, so I can't say that I have any opinions on it. But I was all like, the chain restaurant? Because here in my state, we have a chain restaurant called Roadhouse. So I haven't seen it yet. So, I mean, I might check it out. It's like Amazon Prime, right? I heard Jake Gyllenhaal went to like Jeff Bezos's freaking yacht and tried to tell him like we should release this in theaters, and Bezos was like, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? So pretty crazy. But yeah, I have no thoughts on it right now. But yeah, the podcast, right? So dude, I'm not gonna lie, recording that podcast today, or recording what it was, what I put out, was kind of rough, like, not gonna lie. I just wasn't, I didn't really know what to say. I kind of just went off the cuff with it. That's why there's a lot of ums and ums in them. But, which it's funny because, like, I could have probably, there's like a new, like AI tech. I mean, I'm assuming, I feel like everything's AI nowadays. Like, you know, I'm assuming that's kind of what it is. But there is like a new tech that finds all the ums and ims in your freaking audio files and it removes them for you, which I think is pretty cool. But I could have used that today, but I kind of just went with it. I wasn't trying to super edit that video. I was going to originally make a live video. Not a live video, but make an actual video of me like talking to the audience. I don't think I would have said as much, to be honest. That video probably would have been like 5 to 10 minutes. And I kind of wanted to I didn't want to worry about it either. Because like when I'm in front of a camera, I'm trying to like talk to the camera and try to be like the personality. And I just didn't think that's what the podcast needed, especially when I've never done that on the podcast to begin with. So I was just kind of like, yeah. Almost had me tearing up with that news. Dude, I didn't like... I wish I didn't have to stop, right? Like, I genuinely wish, because I appreciate everybody that's listened. Like, you know, everybody's been giving questions every week, and it's been really awesome, to be honest. But, dude, I was stressing so much last night. Like, people don't even know. Like, I was stressing to the point where, like, it felt, I don't want to say like I was gonna have an anxiety attack, but it felt like how I feel when I'm fighting an anxiety attack. And I was just like, this is not cool. And you know, it wasn't an easy decision, like, at all. Because I was just like, I felt this last week too. And I think I said this in the podcast, but when I was all like, yeah, we're going to find a way to keep the podcast going, I ain't going nowhere. Like, that was for me, more so the audience. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to tell myself, like, because last week I was like, should I keep doing this? I was trying to hype myself up last week. And then this week, finishing a video and then being like, fuck, I gotta do the podcast now. And then just starting to stress about it. Because, like, I looked at the books and there was, like, I think, like, 4 books this week. But, like, 3 of them, I was already behind on the series. And I was like, man, if I want to talk about these books, I need to go back and read all those series. But, like, I don't even got time for that. And it was just, like, it was becoming a lot. And, you know, I was like, dude, I don't even know what are the topics this week? Like, has anything happened? And it was just like, I just couldn't even handle it anymore, man. Like, I was stressing last night. And it's not something I want to do, man. And, like, I don't know if anybody's keeping up with the new channel, but the new channel in 2 months, I think we're about to hit 400 subs right now. You know, that's getting so many different so many different eyes on it, which I think is really intriguing. Like, people I've never seen watch my content are watching it now. And I don't know. I think I need to focus on that more than anything. You know what I mean? And it's also like the podcast. I said it in the podcast. It was just bad timing. Like, we really wanted to put out content like crazy on there. But I don't think, you know, I don't think Clay had it in the cards that he was going to be moving out of state in 2023. You know what I mean? Maybe he did. I have no idea. But I don't think we expected that. I wasn't coming into this year thinking the podcast was going to be done. But, like, just the last 2 weeks it was just rough, man. I also don't like that, like, I feel like the quality dropped off. I don't know how viewers feel if the quality dropped off with Clay not being there. I think I did okay the first, you know, couple weeks, 3 weeks or so. Then podcast got shorter. I had the Phantom Hour. Last week's was just kind of stressful. Yeah, this is a lot, man. This is a lot. Also, it doesn't help that there's, like, not really super exciting Batman comics to talk about right now, you know? Like, that's the one thing that really sucks, is... It sucks that the podcast is going out on Chip Zdarsky. You know what I mean? At least we could have the joke that Chip Zdarsky killed the Batman News Weekly podcast. It was so bad. And you know what? The Discord will always be there. We could talk about comics in there. Because I'm curious on what's going to happen with Joker Year 1. We're not going to be talking about it anymore. But Joker Year 1 is probably going to be a mess. I expect it to be. So, it'll interesting. But like I said, if I ever get Tom King to be on the podcast, that will be the final episode. So there is always hope for one more episode. Barring, I mean, shit. If I were to get, like, say I hit the lotto or something, and I could pay somebody to do the editing and all that, I'll bring the podcast back. Fuck it. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Because then I could just pay somebody to do all this shit. If I could just show up, talk about comics, and that's it, money. I'd be down with that, you know? But right now, it was just, there wasn't any good, the timing with Clay, like I think he just got a new job, if he told me right. But he's got a family, man. He's got a family, so it's not easy to work around that kind of stuff. He's got to be there for his kid, and also his wife too. So it was just rough. I think we had a good thing going for a while, being able to record early, and keep it consistent. But I think after a while, it was just kind of tough, you know. But it was it's an end of an era, though. I didn't want to see it go, as I mentioned on the podcast that I dropped today. I was hoping that it was going to be like I was hoping I was still going to be running the podcast like while writing for Batman. I still enjoyed the podcast without Clay. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that I was able to hold it down at least. But I do miss the podcast. It's funny because at the start when Clay was off for a while, I was like, man, I actually don't mind this because I could record whenever I want. This fits into my schedule really well. But I've always thought the podcast was better with somebody because you bounce off ideas, you do all that kind of stuff. It's just a better experience. Will you still be doing related content now and then? I told Clay, I texted this after, I mean, I said it on the podcast, but I texted it to him too, that if he wants to make content in the future, the channel is there for him to post content. And if I genuinely have something I want to talk about or a video I want to make, I will do it. And if anything, it'll probably be shorts because shorts are so easy to do. So I'm open to Batman related content. If something is so dumb in Joker Year 1 and I just have to say something, I'll make a video about it. But I just don't think I can keep up with the podcast right now. You know what I mean? Because the podcast is scheduled. Like the only way we were able to grow the podcast as much as we did was because of being consistent and always being there. And I know the one thing I hate personally is inconsistent podcasts. I fucking hate them. I've always said that if you're going to start a podcast and you know you cannot be consistent, don't even start. Because there's like a lot of creators that are like, oh, how would you feel if I start a podcast? I'd be like, if you're not going to be consistent, don't do it. Because I'd be pissed if you're like, oh, no podcast this week, guys. Don't do the podcast. If you can't be consistent, don't do a podcast. And that's always been my goal. It's the reason why I kept doing it when Clay wasn't there. But seeing that trying to be consistent is stressing me out, and, you know, overall, stress is never good for your health. I don't want to keep living that way. And, you know, the future is always there. Like I said, if I can do the podcast without any stress in the future, I'd totally be down to bring it back. But I don't want to give anybody false hope and be like, hey guys, we're going to take a couple weeks off and then we're coming back. I don't want to do that. I don't like people lingering, you know? Love the podcast, Juice. Thanks for all the fun and cool conversations you guys were entertaining. I appreciate it, Ivan. I hope you check out the new channel if you haven't been checking out the new channel. Because I think the new channel, I've said this, I just haven't figured it out. I'm still, maybe now that I'm not doing the podcast, my Thursdays are pretty open. So like that allows me to do more content, which I think is nice. And I want to eventually, I've said I want to do reviews. Like I want to test out a new way of doing reviews. Maybe that's a little different than other people doing reviews. I don't really know, but I would like to do a review here and there on my new channel, but it's not something I want to, you know, I'm going to be like really crazy, like pushing towards, because I never want that channel to be like a niche. I never want it to be like one thing. Even with the video I dropped this week, like I wasn't planning on doing that video. I was trying to do a different video that was more like project oriented, but I just didn't have time to do it. And it was another thing, like I was stressing about, I'm like, oh shit, I got to get this video out soon because I also got to get out the podcast. And so now that I don't have to worry, I don't have the podcast on my shoulders, it's still kind of stressed today. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm still kind of like, ugh, like, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever been like stressed where you're like tight in the shoulders. It's kind of like that. It was just like a big thing today. Like, I don't have it on anymore, but like I went and gave blood today because I have to give I'm getting a physical soon. And so like, I was like, you know, I'm just going to go do that. Hopefully like that didn't affect anything, you know, but because they didn't take my blood pressure or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, man, are you stressed out or what? But I went and did that. I'm going to go talk to my doctor on next week and then yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut because that was not like a crazy haircut, but like I was stressing out about my hair. Like, it's funny, like you can see my hair right now, right? It looks like I have a full, like nothing's going on, right? But I'll show you what was freaking me out, that I was just like, what the hell? And I asked some of my family, and they're like, you're fine. What are you talking about? And like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like, what I was freaking out about, like, look at, I mean, I have a whole head of hair, right? I don't know if you guys can even see it, but like when I pull my hair back, when I pull it back, I don't even know if you guys can see it on cam. Can you see it on cam? I don't know if you can see it on cam. Anyways, like right here, there's like, you can see my scalp when I pull it back at a certain point. And what I did was, like, I think my hair might be getting too heavy, and it might just be making like a natural part. Like, I don't even know if you can see it. Yo, what up, Ethan? Anyway, so like, yeah, I think it was over here. But it was like creating this part, and I don't even know if it'll happen right now. And like my brain was just like, Baldy, you're going bald, Baldy. And like, it was just so ridiculous. And like, I was asking a family member, and I was just like, yo, do you see this? And they were like, see what? And I was like, do you see this like part in my hair or whatever? And they were like, what are you talking about? And so I don't know. It was just like really stupid. And like my anxiety was just like freaking out about that. And it was just dumb. And then on top of the podcast, like it was just like a stupid day yesterday. Yo, what up, Ethan? How you doing, man? Water went down the wrong pipe there. Oh, that was rough. Anyways. So yeah, it was just, it was a stupid day yesterday. How's the pizza joint? I just came by to say why the podcast is ending. Ethan, I will say go listen to the last podcast. It's only like 30 minutes. It's not 2 hours, 3 hours like it used to be. But it's ending because I've been stressing about it. And I think it's just time to end it for now. But go listen to the podcast if you want to listen to it. Like I said, it's 30 minutes. It explains everything. And yeah, I'm just focusing on the new channel. I'm focusing on the new channel and the project I talked about. We're getting pretty close to it releasing, so hopefully I'll be able to talk about that more. I will be making a video about the project I've been working on when it's time to talk about it. Bring a tissue box. Yeah, man. You know, I do really, I mean it when I say I appreciated everybody that listened, like genuinely. I think you could hear it in my voice when I was talking about it in the podcast. I don't know, man. I genuinely loved Batman. Like, I genuinely loved that podcast, and I would love to keep it going, but I don't know. I don't want to stress about it. So I will. This does not kill my dream of writing for Batman at all. By the way, I think it's also like it's funny. I just here's a random would you rather. I saw this on somebody else's content. They asked the question, and it was a guy asking it to two women. So I'm curious on what y'all's thought is, because I'm wondering if this differs from men to women. Because I think I'm not saying that women don't also have these priorities, but I do feel like women probably are more health conscious than men are, and men think about the possibility of what can be done if you had more hours in the day. I don't know. Anyways, the question is, if you could eat anything, where it's would you rather? Would you rather be able to eat anything in the world and it's like a superfood? So like if you ate pizza, it would be like nutritious and good for you. Like it would be good for your body. Would you rather have that? Or would you rather be able to sleep an hour, but your body counts it as 8 hours of sleep? So essentially, because they say you have to get 8 hours of sleep for your health, right? You can sleep an hour and it counts as 8 hours of sleep for your body. And my brain was like, oh, 8 hours, like easy. Like sleep an hour and then like it counts as 8? I'm totally doing that. But the women were like the food. They're like instantly. They're like, I can eat a cupcake and it counts as like nutrition. Like I can do that. They're like food. And the guy that asked the question, he was like, but 8 hours? He was like, you only have to sleep one? Like, think about what you can do with that extra time, you know? And the girls were like, I'm still gonna sleep because I like to sleep. And I was just like, damn. But like, I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. Eat anything? See, okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think the eat anything is cool, but what the guy's counter argument was like, you could easily eat healthier now. Like, you know what I mean? Give me 100 chicken wings. So yeah, I mean, I think you would still get full. You know what I mean? I think you would still get full. It's just everything would be nutritious for you, or be a superfood or whatever it is. I would sleep. Dude, an hour. Because like, here's the thing, and this is why I got on this topic. If I had 7 extra hours a day, I could get so much more done. You know what I mean? And I think with not having the podcast now, you know, I made a list of goals, and one of those goals is to write a series, to finish writing a comic book series or a manga series this year, along with my short film. And I need time to do that. And if I can, you know, if Thursday is not my podcast day anymore, now it's a day to write or to come up with more content or to do something. So, you know, that was something I definitely considered going into this, because, you know, I feel like there's not enough time in the day. Like, even though I try to go to sleep at a reasonable hour, wake up at a reasonable hour, I'm constantly trying to do something. How many hours do you usually sleep? Like last night, I probably went to sleep around... Well, see, last night I was super stressed out, so I laid down around 11:30, midnight-ish. I remember waking up around 1:30, and then I went back to sleep, and I probably woke up today around... I didn't put an alarm today, because I was like, dude... Because I did the whole, like, I'm going to sleep on it to decide about the podcast. And when I woke up, I was still, like, kind of stressed about it. And I was like, yeah, dude, I mean, if you go to sleep and the first thing you think about when you wake up is being stressed about something, maybe that's the time to change it. You know what I mean? Did you know that Batman will enter the public domain in 2035? I did. But you got to also remember, it is the original Batman. So, like... If I want, in 2035, I could release a Batman story with that original first issue of Batman. That particular Batman. So, Batman would shoot guns. That Batman's probably racist. I haven't read a lot of the original Batman. But, you know, you can only use that Batman. And also... I heard something about the bat symbol is trademarked. So I don't know how that like determines, like, trademark and copyright are very different, if I'm not mistaken, or there's different elements. So you might be able to use the Batman character. I don't know if you could use the Batman logo or a variation of the Batman logo. I don't remember. So there's a lot that goes into that. People aren't going to be able to just make their own, like, crazy Batman comics with the current content today. Like, that's not going to happen. So it is only that original Batman that people will be able to use. So gun, pow, pow, bang, bang, purple glove Batman. That's the one that'll be used. So, which is still cool. It'll be interesting to see modern day comics, but I guarantee you, what we're getting is a lot of it will be crap. A lot of it will be crap. A lot of people are going to have Batman killing or Batman doing all this kind of stuff. It's also, too, like, you can do that now. You know what I mean? It's just you'll be able to sell it in the future, I guess. But the problem is, and people will be able to make... Oh, video games might be interesting. Somebody's definitely going to make a horror Batman game with that Batman. But maybe a Batman shoot 'em up, because that Batman used guns. You can make a cool detective Batman game. I think if I had the money, like if I had money, excess money, nothing can be done. I think in 2030, you start making this Batman game. You find out how it's actually going to be like what you can use, because I think anything in that comic in that year, that's public domain. And you just start making a Batman video game out of that original Batman, and I think that could be kind of fire. Like a detective mode, he's shooting them up and stuff like that. That might be kind of cool. So I think, because right now, like any public domain that goes into it, it automatically gets a horror game or a horror movie. and that's probably gonna what's gonna happen with Batman. Um, but yeah, I don't know. So I think it'll be interesting to see what happens, but we'll see. But you know, I am still going to continue to write my Batman stuff. I still get ideas for Batman. I'm still interested in Batman. Constantly thinking about it, you know. I will say, not doing the podcast, I'm curious if I will keep up with the reading. I still see some of it on my timeline and stuff, so I think I will I read comics when I'm going to bed sometimes. So I think I'll continue to keep up with the reading. Will I keep up with as much of it? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna still see where Zdarsky is going with this book. You know what I mean? Luckily, I have to keep up with the Batman title just because since I want to write Batman, I want to know what Batman's done, you know? At least in the main title. Because I feel, again, I've said this on the podcast. The main title is the real content. I think the real canon. I think everything else is kind of like all over the place. You could kind of throw it away if you wanted to, you know what I mean? So I would do with that. But I have to go, Juice. Keep up the wonderful content. Stay healthy. Remember, Batman is awesome. Thank you so much, Arwitz. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you being a listener, my friend. And I'll see you around. You're in the Discord, so we'll still chat up about Batman. Have a good one, my friend. But yeah, so that's kind of what's gonna be happening in the future. I'm gonna be talking about, or I'm just gonna be working on content, to be honest. So, you know, that'll be what I do in the future. So, I think it'll be a net positive. It sucks now, but I think it'll be a big positive going forward. So, we'll see. Anyways, let's see. What's going on? Anything good going on the UbiTubes? Not on the UbiTubes, on the Twitters, I should say. Bum 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 bum. Anybody watched anything good lately? How's that going? Anything interesting? I need to start putting some time in to start actually writing. Ethan, how's the pizza job going? Bump bump ba-da-da ba-da-da-da ba-da bup bup ba-da-da ba-da-da ba-da. Also, what games are everybody playing? Anybody playing Power World? I'm curious about Power World. Are people liking it? I've seen it. It sold 8 million copies so far. So I would assume people are liking Power World. I wish I could play it. Because it looks kind of cool. But it's also in... What do they call it? In... Oh my god. It's... Oh my god. Early access. So it's not officially out. But... yeah, I don't know. I think it should be kind of cool. It looks cool. There is a Pokemon mod for it, which I think is probably going to get hit with a lawsuit. So, those people might want to be careful. But how's it going, chat? How's it going? What's going on in the Discord? Anything going on in the Discord? Bump. I'm curious about what some of the other viewers of the podcast are going to say. They haven't come around yet. Also, I need to fix up the stream. I don't have an intro screen anymore, which kind of sucks. But I need to find my old one. I don't know if I still have it on my other computer, but I don't have the stuff I made for the podcast anymore, or not the podcast, for the stream. Like, I don't have an intro. I don't have a starting soon screen. I don't have a BRB screen. I need to find those because I accidentally deleted that folder, and yeah, I need to get those back because those were nice. I need to make some new ones, but we'll see. not having the podcast does also give me the option to stream a little bit more too. So, not saying that it's gonna happen anytime soon because I got to get some other things in order first. But, you know, it is what it is. Bum bum ba-dum. Ooh. Ugh. Did I? You want to know what game I've been playing? Madden. It's so weird. Look, it's the only way my team's ever gonna win the Super Bowl. So I had to get my own team to the Super Bowl, and I won it already. So now that's like the only thing that really matters in Madden. I don't really play online. I'm not trying to get destroyed online in Madden. Too many sweats in that game. But also I refunded Suicide Squad, by the way. Anybody that I know, I said I think last stream that I was gonna play Suicide Squad. I refunded it. So that will not be happening. Although I will be playing Final Fantasy on stream when that happens, when that comes out. So FYI. But that's not until February, I think. So definitely be playing that in the future, though. Although I missed a Final Fantasy that I need to play, apparently. That deals with the guy. So I need to play that one. Bum, bum, bum. Man, we got nobody in the Twitch chat, huh? Unless Twitch chat's not working. But I don't think we got anybody on Twitch. If you are on Twitch, hit up some emotes. Let me know how the chat's going. Man, we got no... Let me see, do we got somebody? It's me. I think I'm the one in the Twitch chat. I'm going to just make sure it works. I'm going to boost all these emotes we got over here. Yeah. All right, it works. It's good. Just verifying. Do I want to play something? Do I want to chill? Do I want to chill for a little bit longer? What time is it? I think I could stream for at least another 30 minutes. Everybody playing GTA RP still. Let's see. Oh, apparently Twitch is going to get a lot better for creators. Or, I don't know, something about, like, if you maintain 100 subs a month, like, you get a better cut, like a 60-40 cut or some shit. I don't know. There was some... I don't know, some people said it was positive. Some people said it was negative. Because that goes for affiliates, too. So, like, there's, like, affiliates that have 100 subs a month. It's pretty solid for them. They make 60-40. That's pretty cool. Cool benefit for them. Dude, this guy streams to... So, this guy's, like, super popular right now. Am I going to have an ad? This dude's, like, one of the biggest streamers right now. I don't know if y'all watch him. Jinxie? I don't know. I don't know if he's like an XQC or something. Did his stream just freeze? All right. Okay. I don't know why, like, the FPS community is so huge. I mean, I guess I expect it with freaking, you know, Call of Duty always being so big. But, like, people that play FPS games are, like, some of the biggest streamers, like, all the time. Which is crazy. So... I don't know. If I play a game, what do I want to play? I don't know. Let's see. I wish I could play PUBG, but last time we played PUBG, it didn't work. It might F the stream. I'm gonna try it. I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna kill the stream. But we're gonna find out. If it works, then we'll play PUBG. If not, then I guess no game. Also, apologies if I'm chewing into the mic. My bad. I don't know how any of y'all are, but I'm not somebody that can just like eat a lollipop normally. I chew this shit. I'm sorry, I'm a weird one like that. Come on. I'm curious if the stream's gonna F. Oh, I probably need to pull it up to make sure. I actually probably need to pull up Twitch to make sure. Because Twitch is the one that's gonna like really fuck up. Bum bum bum. Everything's working so far. But will the chat, or not the chat, will the stream pop up? Or PUBG? Is the game even launching? What the hell? Come on, PUBG. Alright, it's launching. Yo, what up, Clay? Clay, you just got here. Let me know if the chat starts fucking up. Because I'm going to try to play PUBG. Last time I tried to play PUBG, it killed the stream, though. So, you just missed Arwitz, Clay. Arwitz was in here chatting up. I don't know if you can see his messages, but he was in here. He said the podcast got him a little teary-eyed. Bump, bump, bump. All right, come on, PUBG. This game's gonna kill my shit. Hey, if Clay wanted to continue the podcast with another host, would you give him your blessing? I'd have to know who the other host is. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. If Clay wanted to do the podcast by himself, I might consider it, but I just don't think we should, to be honest. I think we should just let it go for now. But another host, I don't think so. That would be like me. Like, I don't mind doing the podcast by myself, but replacing Clay, I think, is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? I think the only way that's acceptable to replace somebody is if they did something fucked up. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, Clay didn't do anything wrong, you know? Like, there's no reason to replace Clay. I think the only time you should replace people is if they fuck something up. Like, you know, it's just like, okay, they can't be associated with this podcast anymore, so bye. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't replace Clay. I don't know, Clay, would you do the podcast with another host? There's a lot of things happening with both of us. There's no way I could pick it up right now. See? That's the reason why the podcast, like, died. We're both so busy. And I said it on the podcast. Like, it was the worst timing. It was the worst timing. I'm assuming the stream is okay, right? Let's see if this works. Is it lagging at all? Let's see. Oh, you know what? We're not going to know until I play a game. Look, if the stream fucks up, if it starts lagging, just give me a few moments. I'll kill the game, and we'll go back to just chatting. But we're about to find out. Because I won't know. Oh, we're dropping crazy frames. We're dropping crazy frames. We're about to find out big time, though. But I think we're dropping insane frames. The frames are down to like 8. Am I missing a lot of frames, or are we good right now? We're about to find out when the game goes live. I don't think I could. What we have with Batman is you can't duplicate with just another person. I agree. Totally makes sense. Hypothetically, how would you view rebranding to Batman News Monthly or Batman Yearly. So making one podcast a year. That would be funny. Batman News Yearly. I mean, like I said, okay, let me know how it looks. Are we dropping frames? Oh, it looks bad. It looks terrible. The podcast is like, it's just super dead. Hold up. Alright, I gotta exit. This looks so bad. I'm trying to kill the game right now. Hold on. It looks so bad. Wow. I don't know why I can't play PUBG on here anymore. Batman News Yearly? Why even have a podcast? I agree. Yeah, okay, we're dropping. We're coming back. We're coming back. All right. Hold on. We're ending. We're not ending the stream, but we're ending the game. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Let's see. Our frame's good again? Wow, the stream is so behind. At least on Twitch. How are we on YouTube? The stream is so far behind. Are we good? Audio is fucking up too? The frames are normal, then super slow, then normal. Yeah. I think we should be back. Are we good now? The game, I exited out of PUBG. I don't know why I can't play PUBG anymore. I don't know what happened. We used to be able to play PUBG on this, and now I can't. YouTube is behind too. Okay. Well, I think we should be good now. I'm looking at Twitch, and Twitch looks fine. I think our frame rates are good now. So let me know how it is. Well, we can't play PUBG, that's for sure. Ever. I need to get a better graphics card or something. Alright, well, we should be good though. But yeah, Batman News Monthly or Batman News Yearly. No, probably not. You know? I'd be down to like, I don't know, do a one-off podcast if like the new movie comes out and we watch it and we talk about it. I'd be down. You know, to kind of give our thoughts. Who knows? Like if that's just like a random thing we do, I'd be down with that. But we can't keep up with it weekly right now. And again, I'm not opposed to content being posted on the channel. I just think just the podcast is ending. Like that's that. You know what I mean? But I said this. If Clay wants to drop a video or two here and there, I'm totally cool with that. If I have an idea that I want to do, I'll drop it. I'll drop a Batman video as well. It's just the main thing is I don't want people to think that there's going to be a weekly podcast anymore. I didn't say the channel was dead. I just said the podcast was. So, but I'd be down to do one-off like reviews and stuff here. We're not going to get another Batman movie for what? The next one doesn't come out till next year. And that's Batman 2. And come on, we already know how that review is going to go. So, I might as well just put sleepy music for that review. So why even do it, you know? But I think we're back to normal now. Should be. But yeah, no, I don't know. It sucked recording that podcast today, though. I will say that. I'm curious on how, like, I don't know who else has talked. I don't know if anybody, because I know there was a few comments already on the podcast, but I'm curious about, like, the people that watch the podcast and ask questions weekly, what their comments are going to be. Because I know there was a few already. I got to respond to these at a later date. News weekly. Let's see. Would the channel name change without weekly to clarify no more podcasts? That's actually a fair point. I don't know what I would change it to. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, yeah, there's not going to be anything weekly. But at the same time, like, I don't think we have a big enough imprint that it really matters. You know what I mean? The podcast just ends. I don't think people are, like, going to see our channel randomly and being like, hey, there hasn't been any content for a week. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that big to where I even have to worry about changing it. I mean, the last video, the thumbnail literally says goodbye. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I think if you were to come to the channel, you would see, like, oh, this is probably over. By the way, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. I talked about this last week. Last week, this video had 15,000 views. Now it has 17,000. I don't know what's happening here. Why it's popping off. I have not heard this rumor again. So I don't know why that's going like that. We killed the podcast right after one of our videos popped off to like from like 2 months ago. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand why that happened. I don't really get it. The podcast was kind of popping here too. Like, we got a good views there. But we never really got back to, like, there was one point when the podcast was killing it. I think it was right after this video right here. After we had this 9,000 view video, we were getting crazy recommendations. Like this video, like all these videos were doing really well. And we're like, yo, we're popping, dude. What is going on? Hell yeah, dude. This is great stuff. Like, we were doing well for a bit. And then it just started, like, falling off, which is, it was okay. You know, we got, that was Clay's video right there, popped. And then, like, you know, and then it just kind of, like, tumbled out. And it's just started to being another Clay video there. It just started being, like, 100 views here and whatnot. And I was like, all right, we kind of finally came back down to earth. And then, yeah, I don't know why that one video popped. So weird. Because where is that video? Is it after this one? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just, like, super popped for whatever reason it was. Didn't make any sense to me. And, yeah, like, some of the shorts were good, too. This one randomly grows a little bit. It was, like, around 7,000 last time I checked it. So... here's the thing that sucks. I found this out recently, and it would have probably been better for our content, but I hear the thing that you need to do nowadays is if you want to pick your thumbnail, you have to upload your shorts from your phone. And if you want to, and you have to uncheck send to subscribers. Because apparently by not sending it to your subscribers, it goes to active accounts, and those active accounts have the chance to watch your content. Whereas, let's say we have 355 subscribers, right? If, like, let's say 200 of these are dead accounts, only 150 people are really going to watch that video. So it's better to not send it to your subs. And it should pop up in your subs, like, recommended anyways, because they watch the content. And then they'll watch it there, most likely. But, so we were basically shooting ourselves in the ass by not doing that. But I just learned that recently. And it also really pisses me off that I heard about that. Because I'm like, I could have been doing that with the old channel this whole time. And I don't know how long that's been a thing, but it's really annoying to find out that stuff way later. Yo, what up, Wolf? How you doing? Been a while, for sure. How you been? Would you have more freedom to post spicy, lewd Batman content since there's less to lose now? Oh, for sure. if I wanted to. But I don't know, like, I'd have to, like, make... Moncray, do you watch the new channel at all? It's okay if you don't. It's not for everybody. I don't know if you watch the new channel. I don't think I've seen you comment on much of it, if you have. Let's see. But the new channel is, like, more in-depth content nowadays, by the way. So it looks like... I don't know if my new short has done well at all. 5 views? Holy shit, why is it 5 views? That's kind of crazy. I expected it to be a little better than that. What the hell? I unchecked the thing, didn't I? Well, that's... Oh, well, that's weird. It says 5 views here. It says 5 views here, but... it says 400 and something on my phone. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. I'm hoping that this video pushes to the new video, because I tried to do, like, nobody's watching this video right here, which kind of sucks. And I'm hoping to push from that short, get more stuff to watch this video. I think I need to change the thumbnail, but I talked about, like, an experience of how I had content taken away from me, and how digital content's kind of dangerous, but which kind of sucks. But I think the new channel goes in depth and talks about a lot of cool stuff. Good. I'm in the application process of becoming a train driver. What? That's pretty cool. Only the psychological evaluation test remains. I'm more of a lurker, but I will occasionally comment a joke if I can think of one. Going to bounce, wanted to check in since we lost the podcast today. I'll be jumping into the live streams a little more with my new schedule. Awesome, man. Take care, Clay. Hey, Moncray, if you're a lurker, I appreciate it, man. It's all good. But yeah, I don't know. The new channel, it's another reason why I think it's beneficial to not worry about the podcast anymore, is because, like, dude, trying to plan this shit is kind of insane, man. Like, trying to figure out what the best titles are, what the best thumbnails are, it's, like, really hard. I don't know how people are so good at it, but, like, just trying to do this stuff is kind of rough, because like, this one, I changed the thumbnail to this like 3 or 4 times already. This one, I didn't change the thumbnail. Maybe I should change the thumbnail, but I don't know. It's just been kind of crazy. I don't know. I can come up with something different with this, I guess. This one did pretty good. So did this one, but you know, I got to figure out something here. I was kind of hoping I didn't want to keep doing white thumbnails. I just keep doing white thumbnails, and I wanted to try something that pops. And maybe this doesn't pop as much as I thought it did, but no, I was kind of hoping to use you have this method of, I do a short right after I do a video, and I do this thing.
Is this the end of physical?
Where I do this thing where I push to the video, and you'll see it here. Because if you guys don't know, on Shorts, you can click this little link down here, and it'll take you directly to the video that a person might be talking about. And I do this thing. It happens later on, but I have these arrows that pop up, and it points down, and hopefully that gets people to check out the video. So I'm hoping that happens. So let's see. Bum, 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 bum. So, like, right here, this is what I have doing. I have these little arrows pop up, and they point down, and they kind of do that. What if you crop the Oppenheimer Rule 34 as a thumbnail? People would flock to it. Well, so what I'm thinking about doing is, I think I'm going to change it, and it's going to be a bunch of phones, people having phones, and all the different content on the phone. And it says, like, you don't own this, or something like that. So I'm going to make a thumbnail after this chat, though. Complex! What up, Complex? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How's life, Complex? I think I asked you this in my comment section. You said broke, which I found funny. Because relatable. But yeah, Rule 34 would be pretty funny. I might, although what I will say, Moncray, is I think I will put, I I will pull a clean version of something from Rule 34 on the new thumbnail to see what happens, because that is a part of digital media. If you saw the video, you know I got my spicy content taken away from me, so. Which, by the way, well, I gotta do it over here just in case. Let me see if my content's been returned to me or not. Nope. Still nothing. Yeah, I got my content taken away from me. Sucks, man. Sucks, bro. But yeah, no, I'm going to be changing the thumbnail after this, because I don't think it worked. I think I need to change the some of the old ones, to be honest. Because I think some of the old ones don't work. But it's also like, what kind of sucks, man, is I want to go for thumbnails that are not generic. And I feel like everybody does the Mr. Beast style type of thumbnails now. And I feel like those are so generic because everybody does it. So I was trying to go for different stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I think I need to change some stuff up. I need to make some shorts for these videos right here too. I didn't make any shorts for these, and I want to try to get some more viewers to these videos because I don't know. Dude, I think I put so much good editing into these first few videos, and I need to. I don't know. I kind of want to go back. Like the editing I did in this video was nuts. Same thing with the Ludwig video. I need to really kind of focus on stuff like that. I noticed the shorts that pop off a lot are where guys talk on camera with content in the background, like Ali Coco? Is it Coca? Ali Coca? Where the guy talks on camera with content in the background. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I hate this style of content. Because these are just like TikToks. I really hate this kind of content. I don't think it's clean or anything like that. It's time to move on. Let's see.
And yes, it is. The last 4 years I've spent making videos has been the experience.
Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, I don't know. But that's interesting. I mean, what does his big videos get views? Holy crap, his big videos don't get. Well, that one kind of got some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. See, the one thing you want to do is you don't want to solidify yourself as a shorts channel. That's definitely something you don't want to do. And it's kind of hard. You know, shorts will get like crazy amounts of views, but you want to make sure that your long form videos are popping off too, because you're not making a lot of money from shorts. So that's why I'm trying to, like, my shorts usually push to my main videos, and that's something I want to happen, you know what I mean? So that's definitely something to do or to think about. So I'm definitely trying not to do that. But yeah, I'll be making some new thumbnails. I think this thumbnail helped it a lot more after I improved it. This thumbnail helped it out too. But we'll see. But what's up, Complex? What have you been up to? I might need to change the title too. Maybe to like, you don't own digital media. Or you will never own digital media. Something like that. That might be a little bit more enticing. I think the dangers, I thought that would have worked. Because it is kind of something you have to worry about when buying digital media. I felt like that was a good title, but I don't know. You never know. I honestly asked my friend a lot what he thinks, because my friend runs a pretty successful YouTube channel. And so I often ask him like what the titles, what he suggests. But who knows? Sometimes it's also because I'm a small content creator, you know. Also, that video might be fucked because I didn't push it to my viewers, which is really stupid. So, might be an issue. It's what happens when you test out content. Like, it might not work the way you want it to work. So, anyways, anything happening on Twitter? Anything good? All gray these days? When you said your spicy content got taken away, I thought your parents found a book in your room and took it and grounded you. That would be funny. But no, they did not find anything like that and ground me. But what do you mean by all gray these days? That would be funny though. No, my spicy content is right there. So, it's safe and sound. But the digital stuff that I have is gone. So, well, it is and it isn't, because like that site actually lets you download your digital content, and I did that to be safe. But there was one thing that I thought I downloaded that I actually didn't. Not pushing the shorts to the subs. Did it work? No. Well, so here's the thing. I might have phrased that incorrectly. So what you can do is there's this little checkbox, and I think I could do it on one of my. Let me bring up one of my videos. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, because this happens for shorts and for long form videos. And I'll show you the theory. We talked about this last stream, I think. So where is it at? Okay, so right here. This thing right here, publish to subscription feeds and to notify subscribers. The theory is, if you uncheck this, what happens is, if a lot of your subscribers are inactive accounts or dead channels, it'll only send it to people that are actively using YouTube. And so theoretically, that would get more eyes on the content. I do think it's kind of stupid, because it's dumb that the algorithm works in such a way that your subscribers are almost detrimental to your video. But at the same time, if you have a lot of subscribers and they actually watch your content, it's probably good for your video. So I don't know, it's kind of weird situation. But for shorts, they say that you want to uncheck this. With my newest video, which was the digital media one, I tested out the idea because I saw it from a YouTube guru that says small channels should uncheck that for their big videos. And I don't know if I believe that yet. Their theory sounded good enough, because what they said was like, if you make a channel about Call of Duty and you want to make a Spider-Man video, those people that watch Call of Duty probably aren't going to care. But if you uncheck this box, it'll send it to people that hopefully like Spider-Man, and you'll probably get some views. And I'm like, yeah, I guess theoretically that sounds good. This is the first time I did that for a video, and that video's doing worse than all my other videos, so it may not have been a good thing. I can't imagine having a physical spicy stuff. The pages would stick together for a while. No, I mean, I haven't had that issue. But then again, I'm actually reading the content. I'm not over here using it for a spank bank. Yeah, no, I've done it. It works for the shorts, I think, Complex. I don't think it works for the long form videos. So that's kind of the thing. Yo, what up, Knight? How you doing, man? How you been? Knight, I know you do a lot of, I'm pretty sure you do a lot of Steam stuff, right? because I think I see you on there from time to time. Did you get Pow World? And if you got Pow World, do you like it? Yeah, so that's kind of how it works, Complex. I think it's good for shorts, not so good for long form. But I don't know, it's the only time I've tested it. Also, you got to remember, I only have 393 subscribers right now. You know what I mean? So it's not like my videos are going to pop off, you know? I'm still such a little jabroni right now that it's not going to matter. I will tell you, man, I'm hoping... Oh, we got one more sub. Hell yeah, baby. But yeah, I only have 94 subs right now. So I think any video that goes over 100 views, I consider a win right now. You know what I mean? That would be 1/3 of my subscriber base. So I think all of these videos win. We can work on that one. Win. Everyone's been a win except for this one. And a friend of mine mentioned that this video probably won't pop because people won't care. People won't care about this one because they don't care about me right now. You know what I mean? So I think I need to change the title of this one or try to come up with something better. But people aren't going to care about this because it's a personal story and they don't know me personally yet, or they haven't watched enough of my content to care about this. And since it was one of my first videos, probably a bad idea to do that, but it is what it is. Hey, what up, Rubu? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're kind of just talking about content, talking about my new channel and theories on uploading and whatnot, and see what's worked and what hasn't worked. I have been 10 hours into Pow World, and I already started a slave labor camp and captured trainers. Yeah, dude, I've been watching Moist Critical play Pow World, and it seems pretty insane. Are you playing with or without the Pokemon mod? Let's see. I think a lot of people don't like story time content. I would agree and disagree. I do think that it is harder for people that to bring in new viewers with story. Like if all of your content is story time content, I agree. I think you will fail. But I will show you one person that does story time content really well. Let's see. And I think people really enjoyed him. So this guy right here, Olin Rogers, I think does really good storytime content. He ended up making this show Final Space. So I think this is kind of cool. But like before he started working on Final Space, a lot of his videos would just be stories. He would just tell like the Bad Apple story, the Popcorn King story, and people loved them. And so he would just go off and like tell these random stories, and I think it worked, like because he has a very infectious personality. MH, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there. So yeah, I think this is a really good person that does storytime content very well, and so I think it can work. And I think there's definitely there's an audience for everything, right? But I do think it being a video to bring people into your channel, probably not great. So you probably want to save storytime content to when you're a lot bigger and people watch you consistently. I think that would be the better play, in my opinion. So let's see. If it works, it's wild for mining new people. Yeah, no, I think if you're talking about the unchecking the thing, yeah. If you have spicy content at home, how do you explain that to a GF or potential GF? I think that's something that, like, you would know. You would just have to mention that, right? You'd have to just tell somebody that you're involved with and be like, hey, I have this kind of stuff in my house, like, you know? Because, like, here's the thing, right? I said this in my video, and I'll sit here and tell you, I enjoy the content, too. But I do genuinely, all these books I have, any of that manga over there, besides just enjoying the content, I also study that content. I like to see how many pages a story was, how the story progressed through time on panels and stuff like that, how it feels in your hand when you turn that page and you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, I actually enjoy doing that. And like I put notes in my books at times, not everything, but if I'm like genuinely studying a book, I'll get like little post-its and be like, all right, reference that again. Or I'll just like take a photo of it and put it in like a digital thing as well to reference later. But yeah, like I mean, you would just explain that to somebody. I mean, I think if I'm dating anybody, I'm be like, yo, yeah, I'm a writer. I'm gonna be writing a bunch of different things, and I have a lot of content like this. It's for work. Exactly, Complex. It's for work. So yeah, that's kind of how I would put it out there. But let's see. Wow, end of an era. I remember finding you during the CWDC era. Then I moved over to Batman News Weekly after you started doing loot videos. Still love you as a creator, but that wasn't my thing. Hey, it's totally fine, Caleb. Not everybody agrees with the loot stuff, which is totally fine. I totally agree. Caleb, I don't know if you watched the new channel, though, by the way. The new channel isn't necessarily... It's not loot stuff. Although I will reference loot stuff, but it's not like what you were watching. It's not the content that I was putting out previously. But the new channel is way more in-depth videos. I will say that. So if you're not watching the new channel, highly suggest you come check this out. I will cover topics that are crazy, like the insane topics, the crazy stuff you can find on TikTok, or like how this guy paid an animator to animate like a random video. Like, I'll do that kind of stuff, but it's not lewd games. It's not stuff like that. So, but, you know, it's still part of it. I think that content is a lot more digestible than the lewd content for sure. But, hey, if you're only into the comic content, I totally get it as well. I remember back when YouTube was all about vlogs. Yeah, the Casey Neistat era. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I'm subbed. Haven't got a chance to check out the videos yet. Oh, well, all good. I appreciate you being subbed. Yeah, when you get a chance, definitely check out some of the new videos. I will say I edited these videos down here insanely. Also, since you're a fan of the old CW content, I think this is a huge video right here because it goes through basically the whole lore of Juice from the Box, which I think is solid. But yeah, I think a lot of these 3 videos for sure are edited, I think, insanely crazy. And then this is like the faster paced stuff that I made. So highly recommend you checking it out when you get a chance. A random video. Cool. Not even Casey. More like the Shaytards. Yeah, I was talking to my sister about the Shaytards. Like, is that even cool to say anymore? You know what I mean? Was that like... Because they were around when I guess it was socially acceptable to use what is known as the R slur now. And I feel like they just kind of put that in there. But like, I was kind of talking about that. Because apparently one of the kids from that family is now like doing content on TikTok or something. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, the vlog era was pretty insane. Dude, there's a lot of good vloggers out there still, though. Like, did I subscribe to some? Let me see. So, I think there's going to be a renaissance, and I've said this, and it's one of the reasons why I'm glad I'm launching my new channel now. I think there's going to be a renaissance of people that are fucking tired of the, like, I just trapped 20 people in a dungeon, and the last one to survive wins $1 million. Like, I think a lot of people are getting tired of the, you know, the beastification of YouTube. And I think people are going to start going back to creators that are just like chill, good personality, and good content. Not saying that all of that crazy other stuff isn't good content. Everybody likes what they like. Good is subjective. But I do think we're going to go back to personality-based content creators because everybody's going to get tired of the, look at how much money I have to make this crazy video. You know what I mean? And some of the ones that I've seen lately are some of these people that I follow here. Like this chick, Natalie Lynn, does nothing but vlog style content. And her shit's like all cinematic and shit, which is nuts. And like, so she's just been doing random videos here and there. This Life of RZA has been getting really popular. Apparently her videos, I've only seen like 1 or 2, but her videos start off or have like these insane cinematic moments throughout the videos. This guy right here, which I think is pretty crazy, which, are they this? Are these the same people? Is it the same people? Are they dating or something? I left my girl. Wait, I left NYC for my girl. For a girl. Oh my God, they're. I just noticed that. Are these two people dating and I just found it through their, like, chance? What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, that's an ad. Fuck that. But anyways, like, this person does some crazy little videos. Like, he has, like, little personality quirks in here. Like, he has a little, I don't know, when he opens stuff, he, like, makes it a lightsaber. And, like, he does, like, random little quirky shit. I think it's really cool. I will say, this is somebody, I love this chick right here. She goes into depth about architecture. Like, her whole channel is built around architecture, but she incorporates nerd stuff into the content. So she'll talk about how, like, Studio Ghibli has these insane, like, the way Studio Ghibli uses architecture or scenery to convey this or that. And her videos are so well thought out, and they're just so, like, I don't know, they're great, is all I can say. Then there's this guy named Kusanagi, who I found his stuff through when I was researching about manga. And the way this guy, I mean, he wears a mask in every single one of his videos, so he never shows his face fully. But he just talks about manga, and he has, like, a really cool way of, like, he reminds me of, like, you can tell he's inspired by Casey Neistat, like 100% inspired by Casey Neistat, because he does all these random little, like, transitions and whatnot. And he does, like, I don't think this is the one where he's, like, filming outside. He does, like, random, like, little, I don't think he does it a lot in this first video. I think where did he do it at? I don't know, but he's got a good sense of style and stuff with his content too. But he does, like, nice vlogs. He lives in Japan, so I think it's pretty cool. So I started watching this content, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of random stuff. Let's see. This must have been 2008 YouTube. Not saying there aren't. I can only handle Mr. Beast videos if a streamer reacts to it. Dude, same! I can only watch Mr. Beast now if, like, I'm watching, like, Ludwig, which is kind of crazy. I need somebody, like, pausing it and then giving some commentary about it. Like, I am the same way. I do not watch Mr. Beast videos by myself anymore. It's weird. It's so weird. I am going to be doing I don't know. I have this video I want to work on about reaction channels since I used to have one, but there's a lot of people that are morally not reacting to people's content anymore, and it's been a big battle forever. But I want to try to come at it from a different perspective as somebody who's done it before, but also sees what people are talking about. Because I don't know, I think there are people out there that, one, don't give a fuck if you react to their content, but also I think there's a big audience of people that love react content because it's a way to, like, connect with somebody else. You know what I mean? I miss when Mr. Beast was a Twitch dono fairy. I agree. Oh my God, my water just splashed in my face. But yeah, I don't know how women do that. But no, freaking, it was kind of crazy though. Like, I miss early Mr. Beast. I'll say that. I miss when Mr. Beast was actually hanging out with his friends. Like, seriously. Like, that was the good content. When he was hanging out with his friends and they were doing dumb shit. That was cool, Mr. Beast. And now he's just commercial. Super commercial. And I'm like, kind of sucks. But I still can't believe those two people, I just found out both of them are basically, I guess, dating. This is crazy. Two vloggers dating. You want to know who I used to watch all the time? And I don't know if he still makes content. Was a big creator for a long time. I don't know if they're a big creator anymore. This guy right here, Fun for Lewis. He goes by Fun for Louie. I met this guy. I actually gave this guy a bunch of chargers to charge his phone back in the day. I used to watch this guy all the time. He daily vlogs, or he used to daily vlog, and but now he's definitely, you can see, jumped on the YouTube train to try to grow his channel, which kind of sucks. These seem more like his style, but this is definitely Mr. Beast style content for sure. But it's unfortunately, it's what you have to do, you know? It's what, like, it became so big that you just had to do this, which kind of fucking sucks, you know? But yeah, this guy, I used to watch him all the time. I used to watch him all the freaking time, and it was crazy. But yeah, apparently he has a kid now, which I didn't even notice that. But he's got a kid now. So, crazy stuff. But yeah, Fun for Louie was awesome. I gave him some chargers during Playlist Live when I met him. It was kind of cool, because I was working for an app company. Didn't this dude's girlfriend sexually assault a number of women? This guy's? We're talking about this girl right here? I never heard that. Or am I thinking of a different van vlogger? Oh, I don't know. I mean, van vloggers, I mean, I don't keep up with all of them. I've never heard anything like that with this guy. But that would be crazy, though. If that's... The only thing I ever heard bad about this guy, the only controversy I've ever seen Louis be in was the controversy of him going to North Korea and kind of saying it was legit, which was kind of crazy. Also, do you guys remember this chick? Oh my god, what was her name? Hold on. Van Life Girl. Yeah, Janelle. This girl was crazy. She had the craziest insane fame that I ever saw. This was her first ever video, and it got millions of views. It was crazy. I'm talking about day one, millions of views. Her next video, even bigger. And then, of course, they started falling off. But, like, she had the biggest rise to, like, YouTube stardom I had ever seen. And then she just stopped. Like, what's crazy is she ended up buying more, she bought, like, a new van. She bought this RV, too. And she ended up buying a house. She's like, I bought a house. And, dude, she got into YouTube, made her money, and dipped. She says new stuff coming summer 2024. We'll see if that happens. But she has Instagram now. And so I follow her on Instagram. But, dude, she came in, got a bag for like a year or two, and then dipped. I guess clearly she made content for a few years, but there was big gaps in between videos. But yeah, she killed it. Let's see. Yeah, Philly D talked about her. Yeah, I love Philly D. Philly D is the only content creator I watch consistently nowadays. Well, I also watch, I don't watch every single Charlie video. I watch a lot of them. I watch a lot of Charlie videos. I will skip like these kind of videos, like the creepy dude videos, because he does a lot of them, or like the cringy dude videos. Because I feel like once you've seen one cringy dude video, you've seen all the cringy dude videos. You know what I mean? Guys are cringy. It's just part of it. You know what I mean? So I don't watch all of his content like that. But yeah. Why did I follow Thomas Nichols? Oh, this guy. Oh, this is the guy that makes those crazy in-depth videos. See, I forget who I follow sometimes, but I'm like, oh yeah, this person made insane content. So I'll follow him for that. But yeah, I don't know. This is also my new channel subs. This isn't my other, I just put really interesting people. I followed interesting people on my new channel. I plan on moving because right now I pay for YouTube Premium, but I pay for it on my reaction channel. I need to move it over to my new channel. Okay, different vlogger. I swear all van life vlogger dudes have the same haircut. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious on who that was now. I don't think I ever watched him, but there's so many van life vloggers for sure. It could be something very that could be something very predatory, right? It's same thing kind of happening in the the guys that do OnlyFans, right? I've heard so many stories about dudes that do OnlyFans, And they do it because they're just trying to hook up with other OnlyFans models, right? They're like, it's for content. And I heard a lot of them are like abusive and stuff like that. And they're like, no, we got to do this for content. Whereas like if you're watching a van life person, if they're traveling the world and you're like, oh my God, I think they're super awesome. They could be like, oh, you should come travel with me. Come out and hang out in my van. And like, dude, they got you right there. Like that can be very predatory. So that does not surprise me that there was a van life dude that probably did some fucked up shit. Mother of God, what are those thumbnails? That guy's thumbnails? Yeah, they're, or that guy's or Charlie's. Charlie, dude, I wish I could have the freedom that Charlie has, dude. He gives no fucks, and it all works. He is just he's on a different level. He is an outlier. Nobody can be Charlie, because like I can't believe the amount of views he still gets in the current day of YouTube. Like he's his own person. He's on his own island. It's crazy. And it's reason like I want to do more content like that, because like I want to have videos that are not as heavily edited as I currently have them. But I'm noticing like right now I'm having an issue with, I would love to be able to just turn on the camera and kind of like rant. I am kind of thinking about doing a rant series if there's something I want to talk about, and it's not so, scripted, in my opinion. Sala Brooks, she and her boyfriend would have threesomes with women they met on the road, and the girlfriend would get jealous and assault the women. The boyfriend eventually broke up with her. That's crazy. No fucks at all. Yeah, dude, Charlie gives no fucks. I never heard about that. Sala Brooks? Let me see. That's the same person. Am I not? Like, it looks like they just put a filter. That's the same person. Like, dude, their hair looks almost exactly the same. What the fuck? I've never heard of this person before, though. But I guess right here. Damn, this happened a month ago? Yeah, I never heard about this at all. But, dude, there's so... Especially if they're, like, TikTok creators, I don't hear about a lot of them, to be honest. No, I can't say I heard about this. That's wild that... Would you date somebody that looked like you? Like, could you do that? I feel like they look the same. It might be the eyes. Also the curly hair. They look similar, though. I don't watch him, so I didn't know till you showed it. Charlie's cool, man. The one thing I like about Charlie is, like, some people would think his content is boring because he's got, like, a monotone voice. And I really appreciate, like, the monotone voice because, everybody knows this story. I said it in my Rise and Fall of Juice from the Box, but, like, I had somebody tell me, like, I had a monotone voice. And I was just like, oh, shit. And that's why, like, I started doing the more energetic stuff and got more personality and kind of, like, started being a little bit more animated in my videos. But, so I appreciate it. But Charlie, dude, like... The stuff he says to describe shit is so random that it makes his videos entertaining. Because I'm like, what is he gonna say next? You know what I mean? Dude, this shit keeps splashing in my face. What the hell? But yeah, I don't know. Now that I'll have more time with the podcast dying off, I'll have more chances to make more content because I want to try to do everything. I want to try to do different stuff, you know? I don't want every video to be like heavily, crazily edited, but I still want to have like my own style and vibe to it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's still a lot of learning with the new channel. We'll see what videos do well, what videos don't do well. But the one thing I don't want to do... It's funny, like, Ludwig right now is apparently doing a guide to streamers. Like, if you wanted to be a streamer. Why? I need to change my content. I mean, I need to change to... my other account that doesn't have fucking ads. Dude, I don't know how people live with ads. Blows, like, they're so bad on YouTube. They're bad on Twitch too. What is Ludwig talking about? Don't care about this. Did he start talking? Okay. So, apparently he asked 100 people or 100 streamers what they should do to be a streamer, and I guess he...
It's not just me who's going to be telling you how to be a streamer. I've gone ahead and I've asked 100 of my friends, 100 fellow streamers.
Okay, since I have some of you in here right now, and this is a live stream, I'm curious about what you guys think of this concept. So if you don't know who Ludwig is, Ludwig does a lot of his videos on live streams. So right now he's doing this how to be a streamer. This will be a video on his channel in the future. That's why you just kind of heard his intro right there. That will be the intro to his videos. So what he does is he does live streams. He has a bunch of them. I mean, he is a streamer first before he's a content creator. And then he goes and he makes videos out of what he did on stream. I'm curious because I've been kind of thinking of a theory. If you watch a streamer and they do this and they make, let's say you're watching a Juice from the Box video right now, and I'm telling you about the 10 times Batman beat the shit out of somebody, and you watch it live, uncut, no fancy edits. Are you going to watch that YouTube video? I'm curious, because I'll be honest with you, I watch a lot of Ludwig streams. So, like, when he makes a video out of it, I don't fucking watch it. I don't watch it. Like, it's very rare, unless I miss the stream. If I miss the stream or I miss part of it, then I will watch the video. But the one thing I've noticed, I'm like, dude, I'm in your stream enough that, like, because here's the big thing that I noticed. What I think is funny in his streams, he might not think is funny and doesn't put it in the video. And I'm like, bro, you missed the best part of the stream. And so I prefer to just watch stuff on stream now instead of watching his YouTube videos. And some of the stuff he's starting to do content outside of stream, which is good. Like, I haven't seen this whole video yet, but he learned to drift. That wasn't on stream. This fish video was really good. That wasn't on stream. And so he does like stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. But I just don't think the model of making content on stream and then making it a YouTube video. Granted, he's killing it with his views, but I think he's got like a really good audience as well. I don't know if it's the best model there is. Although for time consuming wise, he's killing it because he's making YouTube content out of his live streams, which has always been his goal. But I think from a viewership standpoint, a lot of people that watch his stream, which is like 20,000, 30,000 people, they may not be watching the video again. So, but these videos, like, people will prefer to watch his content on his stream anyways, or on his channel. So, I mean, he's doing something right. That's for sure. But, I don't know. I've always thought about that because I'm like, I just feel like people, if you do everything on stream, people won't watch the videos. But, I mean, he's doing good enough content that it grows. I think the only people I watch regularly anymore are live streamers and a handful of YouTube channels. Game Linked and Tech Linked are two of them. I already knew you corrected it. I used to watch all of the Linus Media Group YouTube channels, but after their recent scandal of not having accurate data in their tech videos, I kind of moved away from their tech reviews. Yeah, I heard a lot of people kind of do that. Yeah, I don't know. I would say, like, I do watch a lot of streamers. A lot more. Yeah, I don't know. Because I will say I watch a lot of Charlie's videos, and Charlie does turn some of his content from his streams. And so, like, I won't watch those videos, but I would say I watch a lot of streamers nowadays for sure. Because it's so easy to throw a stream on in the background, right, while you're doing something. Some of y'all might have this stream on right now while playing video games or while eating your food. It's so easy to watch a streamer. And it's not necessarily like, you don't know if the content's going to be great or not, but it's like, something's on, right? It's like throwing on like Friends. Like if you watch Friends or The Office a million times, you just throw it on in the background to have something on while you're doing something. So I think that's how live streams kind of are. I've started following more tech, business, and productivity related creatives lately. Like, I'm about to graduate college, and I'm following more channels. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's only logical, right? But I will say the one thing I do, because since I did the content, I think I talked about this on the podcast, on live streams, everywhere. I would not follow comic channels. That is not something I would do when I was doing all my reviews. Would not follow other people related to me because I didn't want cross ideas. I didn't want to be like, I said the same thing as Boba Talks, or I said the same thing as Pagey. I never wanted that accusation, so I never followed anybody that was in my same just general field of content. Nowadays, I don't really give a shit, like, because I think the content I'm doing is just content I want to do, so it doesn't really matter who I follow. And there's just, it's only a given that I'll talk about certain things that other people talk about as well, so I don't really care. And I haven't even got to drop some of the other videos I want to do yet, like, you know, I've kind of talked about them before, but like I did a video where I worked out for 100 days. That'll come out later this year, or like hopefully in the next couple of months. I did a video that the video is actually supposed to come out this week, but I pivoted to the content video I dropped. I did a video where I scheduled my life for every hour for a week. That was kind of interesting. So I'm doing like that kind of content too. And I feel like those kind of videos will have better thumbnails. All right, I need to think of those thumbnails a lot better. But I'm still trying to learn, man. I'm still trying to get the channel off and going. But I really like doing in-depth videos. And that's what people seem to enjoy, because that Verbalace video, I got a lot of good comments about that Verbalace video. Can I also tell you something I really hate? And I'm hoping I become big enough at some point to where when you type in juice from the box, I wish I would pop up, but I don't know why. Like, just getting the word juice box is kind of tough. Also, I can't believe this pops up, like this random podcast of these people right here. I'm like, bro, how am I? And then the juice box, the juice jute box. Like, where am I, bro? Like, the juice box beer kit. Like, I can't get any love here, which sucks. And I have this in my tags, but like it doesn't pop up, and I feel like that's killing my chances of search. But if you do that, bam, first one. You know what I mean? But yeah, this video right here I think was very in depth, and I really enjoyed making it. I've gotten a lot of good comments on that one, so I like doing that kind of content. But I want to do more personality driven stuff too as well. So I look up without spaces. Thank you. I think a lot of people have to do it that way. Let's see. Channels like GameLink, TechLinked, Alternate Think, etc. are great channels to follow because they're like the YouTube equivalent to news aggregators. Nice. They upload like 2 to 3 times a week. Manageable to be able to watch every video. Yeah, I think once you start getting into the like uploading every single day, kind of like Moist Critical does, it's kind of hard for a viewer to keep up with that. I think 5 videos a week would be doable. You give the weekends off, you know what I mean? But I do think that it's kind of 7 videos is a lot to ask. You know what I mean? You are the first result without spaces. Yeah. I think YT's algorithm certainly ruined searches. For sure. For sure. I agree, Knight. Like, but it's crazy, man, because like I've went in there and I've like my tags have juice from the box. Like I have each word separated, but the term juice box is so like it's such a common thing because we all grew up with juice boxes, right? And like, you know, and that's how my nickname started. Like, because I don't drink, so people they thought they were making fun of me by calling me juice box, and I was like, I kind of like it, and I kind of just ran with it. So like, I think it's you know, search is tough for me in general. So it is what it is. But juice from the box, I think like, I mean, I dominate that obviously because it's the brand. But yeah, I don't know. One day, I hope people... I want to get to the point where you type in juice and it's me. I would love to get to that point, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not unless we pop off, like, hardcore some way. Because if you type in Juice, then you're competing with like hip hop like legends and stuff like that. So like to beat Juice World, dude's not even alive anymore and still like dominates algorithms, which is crazy. So like yeah, like that would be insane to get to that popularity. If you would come up first on Juice, like that would be nuts. Then you know you're doing something good. Like if you dominate that search. But who knows, you know? You know what? You want to know, this person used to pop up instantly when you would type in Juice, but they don't do it anymore. I think their channel's been kind of falling off and dying. This guy used to pop a lot, but not anymore. I think they started doing boxing or some shit. Dear Guava Juice from Guava Juice 2020. Interesting. Like, they don't even post content anymore. Some people would call me this guy. They'd be like, yo, you're Guava Juice? But yeah, I think he went boxing, but like this dude's videos used to like go hard with the views. Look at that. 900. He used to do crazy shit though. But yeah, I don't know. He used to go insane. I will say some of these video concepts are really cool though. Like I'd fuck up with stuff like this. But I also think it's some of the stuff I'd rather do with like a friend or something. I actually watched this video because I was curious about what brand of water was really good. So I actually watched that video of his a long time ago. But yeah, he used to do crazy shit. But yeah, he ain't pulling in those views anymore. But he probably made so much money in the time that he did this that it don't even fucking matter anymore. I like TechLink, Game Link's approach. They have 2 connected channels with large niches, and they alternate uploads. 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from Tech. That's pretty cool. That's a good way to do it. Like, especially if the channels are linked. But yeah, I mean, I would love to get to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Like I said, I do try to have content with shorts. I'm trying to incorporate that for sure. Because shorts is a big popular thing. It's something YouTube throws down your throat. I think everybody is like, YouTube is just like, shorts, have more shorts. Do you want more shorts? Here's some more shorts. So I'm trying to create that in getting the shorts views to push to the long form. I'm actually kind of thankful that a lot of YouTubers are retiring or scaling back this year. Like, my YouTube channel is consistently maxing out. Yeah. I think, you know, I've always had the game plan that, like, if the first stepping stone would be to be successful on YouTube, to make some money, to push to the other things I want to do. You know what I mean? And I would obviously, like, not archive. I would showcase the journey. Like I said, like, I have a card game I want to make. I have comic books and mangas and stuff like that I want to make. You know, also shorts and movies that I want to make. I would love to showcase that whole journey. You know what I mean? And just start, like, you know, kind of like, oh yeah, this is day 1 of this or day 1 of that. And I think it would be really cool to do that kind of stuff and make videos out of it. So even though I would start on YouTube, I would hope to get to a point where I'm like, oh yeah, we're making this kind of content, we're doing that and whatnot. So I think it would be really cool. But I mean, I think my thing now is just like, I want to make content I want to make. And I'm doing the worst thing possible because being a variety YouTuber is hard. Like, they always say you gotta niche down, but I'm like, man, I'm fucking tired of that. I did that once. It was cool while it lasted. I don't like the ceiling of niching down. Now, granted, depending if you get into something like tech, you'll forever be good in tech. Like, there's always going to be technology for you to try out, right? So that's a good thing. I'm not smart enough for tech, okay? I got to be in a creative space. I got to talk about interesting concepts or interesting ideas. And so that's kind of where I'm going to be. Like, I want to talk about random shit. Like, random shit people don't even know about, that don't even know exist. Because that's what interests me, and I'm hoping that's where I'll, like, be able to talk about. So, I really do not like that YouTube maxes out your subs list to 2,000 channels. Like, there's a lot way more channels than that's on the platform. Should be able to be... Damn! You're subscribed to over 2,000 people? That's crazy. Dude, I get to the point where I'm like, if I don't watch somebody enough, I unsubscribe. Because I know that that's like, kind of hurts their channel in the long run. So I kind of just unsubscribe. But that's crazy. But I understand that if you want to keep up with a creator, it's a good way to like make sure like, oh yeah, let me just go back and check if they're still good, you know? So, I mean, I could see, I've probably watched over 2,000 channels for sure in my lifetime. So if I hit the subscribe button every time, that would make sense. There's a max sub count number? I'm learning this for the first time. Caleb is saying that. That's crazy. You know what, Caleb? You might have... Hold on, I'm going to screenshot this real quick. Caleb, you might be in a video in the future. I'll if you want me to take out your name, I'll take out your name. Max sub count. I might test this out. I might try to subscribe to 2,000 channels to see if it maxes out. It'll be a short, probably. I don't think that's good enough to make a long form video. I'd have to have a concept behind it to make it a long form video. A short, I think I could do a really good short out of it. Long form video, I don't think the content's there. Unless I had a stance on like subbing. Granted, I think YouTube has kind of fucked over the sub box, in my opinion. Sub boxes don't really matter anymore. It is honestly just a place for you to see all the content you subscribe to, and that's it. But it's not like there's no benefit to it for YouTube, at least. Okay, there's a on my life, that's why I've been finding myself unsubbed to so many people I thought I followed years ago. Ah, interesting. I think it hurts them to stay subbed. I cycle my sub list because eventually a lot of subs will become dead channels, and that's subscribers who aren't clicking or watching your content. Yes, exactly. So that's why, like, a long time ago on the old channel, and even when I started doing the spicy stuff, I told people to unsubscribe. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to get that channel back to doing something. But, dude, half of those channels are probably dead channels now. You know what I mean? Like, not even active users. Probably. You know what? What's crazy? You want to know the real crazy thing? Statistically, I'm pretty sure this would be right. Granted, I'm talking out of my ass here. But, you know, if... I would think statistically, somebody out of the 23,000, because I think that was around my max number, 23,000 subs on the lifetime of the channel, some of them are probably dead, which is crazy to think about, right? And I hope not. I hope everybody that's ever watched my channel is all still alive and kicking and doing well in life. But I would think statistically, some people that watch me are probably dead, right? Like, and that's kind of crazy. I'm just like, bro. Because, like, I used to not think, like, I used to be one of those people that's like, man, 20,000, that's so little. Like, that's so lame. And then one of my friends, they were like, dude, imagine that many people. Like, that's a stadium worth of people, man, that watch you. And I was like, that's kind of crazy. A stadium? I could fill up a stadium? I could Taylor Swift this bitch? That's pretty cool. It's all about perspective, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. I might test that out now, man. Like, that's kind of crazy. 2,000 subs? I'm curious. Caleb, let me know if you want me to take out your name when I do that video. If I do that video, I should say, because it's not a guarantee, but I think it would be an interesting idea. I gotta write that down. Max sub count. Let's see. But yeah, it's wild. Which messes up your sub count in the... Yeah, I agree. I think, hold on, that one's not. I think Google deleting unused and dormant Google accounts is a good thing in the long run for YouTube, because dead accounts being removed means dead subscribers, no longer messing up the algorithm. Yeah, I think there's a positive and negative to that, right? The positive would be that it helps out the algorithm, right? The negative, though, would be that what if the person actually died and we want to see their content live on? Like, you don't want their YouTube channel deleted, right? So, like, that's the negative of it. Because I think it would be kind of shit to have, like, somebody that has passed on, we don't have their content anymore. Like, that would be really lame. Like, at least that's a way for them to live on in the future, you know? Yeah, if you do, I'd like to remain anonymous. Gotcha, man. Just cause I'd been doxxed before, and that was not fun. That sucks. How did you get doxxed? Did they, like, search up your real name and, like, try to go through, like, they just, was your name, like, tied to, like, a Facebook account or something like that? What about YouTubers that actually died and we need to... Exactly. That's exactly what I thought, Knight. Because Elon Musk was getting a lot of shit for him killing inactive accounts, right? I think Twitter did that. I think Twitter went and deleted all the inactive accounts. Oh, YouTube channels with content won't be deleted. They've specifically said that. Oh, so this is something they're doing already? I think they are doing that, right? So YouTube channels with content won't die. Are you saying this kitty person died, Knight? Oh, 9 years ago was their last video? Holy shit. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta be really careful with putting your name out there for sure. It's so, like, doxing is so weird to me, though. Like, I'm just curious on why people would go out and do it, you know? My take. All right, what do we got, Complex? What's your take? Yeah, he died of leukemia and made Gmod Machinima. Interesting. That sucks. I heard that video about, I watched the video when I was doing research for learning, like, when I was editing, because I was trying to copy that guy, Sunny V2. But, dude, one of the Sunny V2s I watched was about a guy that faked his death. And he was, like, a big TF2 guy, I think, or some shit like that. Like, that was wild. He faked his death. Like, that's kind of crazy. I'm just so curious, like, why do people do that? Like, what? That guy said he did that to get away from content creation or some shit, but still, like, he could have just left. Google released a statement after they announced they were deleting dormant accounts that YouTube channels with videos won't be deleted regardless of they're connected to a dormant account. Gotcha. Ski Check? Yeah, I think that might have been their name. Was that? Let me type it in. Yeah, this person. Yeah. It was mostly because TF tubers have rabid fan bases. He could have just left. Okay, yeah. I saw a Sunny V2 video on it. It was actually this video right here. I saw this video, and I was like, why the fuck would you do that? But, yeah, it's kind of wild. Apparently, it was, like, really popular, right? I think that's just so insane. That said, Skichi also invented like 90% of all pyro combo tech in TF2. That's crazy. I always find it interesting to find out people that like do this kind of cool shit in gaming, and you never really know it. Like stuff that becomes like the norm. A lot of people don't realize like the origin of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was a pretty cool gesture when Battlefield was coming back. They showed that guy, like they animated that guy, the first, I guess, I don't know if they were the first ever, but they were at least the first ever to have it on video. That guy that shot out of his plane and then like used a bazooka on a freaking plane and then got back into his jet, like that iconic moment. They put that in the trailer of their latest Battlefield game. I thought that was pretty fire. Like, that kind of shit is really cool to see in gaming. So, I thought that was cool. I love when people, like, pay homage to the people that did cool shit, you know? Oh, looks like freaking Moist Critical is playing Tekken. I always, dude, freaking, MXR plays, I like their content, but man, I feel like their thumbnails are getting out of hand. It's insane. Like, I don't even know if I can show some of that stuff sometimes. I'm like, how does that pass, bro? I got in trouble for so many of my thumbnails on the old channel. I'm like, how does theirs pass? It's so crazy. Blows my mind. They were also the reason why I thought I could do spicy content. Because I saw their channel. The Rendenzook? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said that terribly. There's also safeguards in place to prevent accounts from dead people from being deleted. Family can go in and mark an account as to be achieved, and the Google account is achieved in an offline server. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I try to log into my accounts every so often to make sure that I don't like lose them. I'm also thinking about deleting some of my channels though, because I think there's just too much. I have too many channels, and like, granted, there's content on some of these other ones, but I just don't really like. It's not content I really care about saving. But some people will be like, "Nah, you should just leave it." Like, dude, I don't need all these channels right here, bro. Like, these channels, granted, I'll keep this one because it has the Ludwig stuff, but like, I don't need this channel. Honestly, I think there's another channel that I have on here that's not even here. But like, I could delete this channel easily. I could also delete this channel too. Like, I don't really need it, to be honest. I won't delete this channel because this is the vlog channel, like the old school vlog channel. I won't delete this, but like, I don't know. I don't need these channels really. Because I'm not really going to be posting on them, to be honest. This is really the only thing I'm going to be posting on from now on. So, there's just too much content here. I wouldn't fuck with that. But there's not much content on these, to be honest. I've thought about deleting it just so it doesn't show up in search, but I also don't really think that's a problem. What time is it? It's gonna be 10 o'clock. Been streaming for 2 hours. It's not bad. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's been a lot of cool shit happening lately. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, I kind of want to play Power World, but I'm not buying games right now. I'm actually not buying anything that I want right now. I'm trying to pay off some stuff. So I'm being a good boy and not buying content or buying anything, really. I haven't bought anything this year that I want. Like, if I see something that I want, and I'm just like, and I've seen a lot of things that I want, I'm not buying anything. I did buy, before the year started, I did pre-order Final Fantasy, though. I also pre-ordered Suicide Squad, but I mentioned this earlier. I got a refund on that. The next video sketch made after his resurrection was called Bequest, and I have a friend with a strange dead ringer named to Stedchick's Bequest. I have a friend with a strange dead ringer named to that. Oh, okay, interesting. Does that guy still make content? I mean, I think we just went to his channel. I don't think he was making content anymore. If you're super into lore, by the way, you should totally give Half-Life series a run, though. Dude, there's so many things that I would love... If I had the time, I would love to dive into. Because there's, like, so many good channels out there. And this is what I really appreciate, is people that... And I think if I was still, like... I don't know. Had I continued doing the review stuff, I think I would have loved to do deep dive videos into comic book shit, especially Batman, because there's so much good stuff you could talk about. But I appreciate people that do these like crazy in-depth reviews about like anime and whatnot. Like who's obviously Gigguk is like the one that's like legit really awesome when it comes to that kind of stuff, but who's another one of them? Oh yeah, like there's like this person I found that does like random videos. I think they're pretty in-depth. If I'm not mistaken, they're like really crazily edited videos. This is like some good stuff. Who else? I feel like there's somebody else that I thought was really good. Oh, dude, this channel, the content on this channel is so insane. There's not a lot of content, but the history and in-depth that they go into their content is nuts. This is a really good channel, just called Matt with 4 T's, as their name is called. It's all about like comic books or like, you know, pop culture stuff. But dude, the content is so good. Oh, they only have so many videos, but the content is so good for them. Who else? Who else makes really good content? I subscribe to like random channels here and there. Is this one? I don't know if this person's put out content in a bit. This person goes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this person went into depth, I think, or had just like interesting videos. Who else? I don't know. I just love people that like to go in, like a real life lore does some interesting shit. But yeah, I don't know. I miss that kind of stuff. I like those videos. The Dead Ringer is a spy invisible watch that furs your death? Burns? I don't know how to say that word. Oh my god. I'm gonna head out. Gotta get some rest. Peace out, Caleb. Thanks for coming by. I'm gonna be ending the stream right now anyways, so it's all good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I love these kind of channels. But I'm excited to go into depth about more stuff. You know, like I said, the new... Oh, you want to know a channel I really love right now? And I think if you guys like some interesting content, this channel right here, Jetlag the Game, these guys do series, and they get like with other content creators, but they travel through countries, and they're basically playing games of tag, or they're playing games across countries. Like the last series they just did, they went from the northernmost point of America to the southernmost point of America. And so it's from like Alaska to Florida, and they have to race there. But they have to do like challenges and stuff to get like, if I want an 11 or like 100-mile flight, I need to do this challenge, or an 800-mile flight, or like, I could take a train or whatever. Like you have to do random challenges to get cards to allow you to continue your journey. It's such a good show. And they have a bunch of series, and like they went through Japan recently. It's such a good show. I highly suggest everybody do it. And the guys all have good personalities, which I think are really cool. And they bring on guest stars to like help them, which I think is also a really cool thing that makes it more interesting. But yeah, they've been doing some good content. I'm excited to see what they do next, because the series just finished yesterday, or the latest one just finished yesterday. Highly recommend that. But I'm excited to do more like content of like reading, like not necessarily reviewing stuff, but like if I read a book and it has interesting concepts, like I want to talk about those interesting concepts and how they work and stuff like that, and or vice versa. Or like, you know, what I really like to do is I love reading controversial shit and seeing why people think it's controversial. Like if it is genuinely something we should be worried about. Ottawa, what up, Ottawa? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Like if it's something to really be upset about, or if it's like if people are just mad, like if it's only a certain people that are mad at this thing, right? Like the Harry Potter stuff, right? Like when that Harry Potter game came out, a lot of people were upset about that. If you supported the game and all that kind of shit, but you know, was it really something to be upset about, or was it just a certain group of people that were mad at it? Like I love those kind of like topics and content like that. I have a book back there. It's one of the spicy manga books that I buy. That is apparently very. I wouldn't say it's controversial, but it is infamous. And I'm thinking about reading it, and because I've never read it, I know the meme of it, but I haven't read it. I don't know why people say it's so infamous and what's so crazy about it. But I kind of want to read it, and if it's good enough, maybe I'll do a video about it. I don't know. I like kind of doing stuff like that, so we'll see. There's a lot of content that's gonna be coming forward. Now that I'll have more time, maybe I'll be able to put out more. I would like to get to putting out 2 videos a week if possible. I got Harry Potter, just halfway in it. Nice. How you been, Ottawa? You still grinding on GTA? Do you still talk to that chick? I forget what her name was. The one that was in the gangs in GTA. She's still fucking repping her gang real hard. That was always still going to be the most wild interaction I've had on GTA. Well, it's not the most wild, but it was pretty crazy. I forgot what her name was. But those are the good old GTA days. We're going to be winding down the podcast. Oh my God. The podcast has wound down for the final time. But we're going to be winding down the stream here in a bit. Because I got to get to, I got to make sure my job, we're good tomorrow on videos and stuff like that. And I already gotta, I gotta start working on the next video. Yeah, Bell? Yeah, nice, Bell. Make me a mod, please. I can't just make people mods. That gives too much power, man. You gotta show up to the stream more often. But is Belle still out there repping her gang? Or what's she doing? Or does she even still play GTA? How does that work? I thought she was the first person that I found out that actually had gangs in GTA and people rep. I didn't know people had there was clan wars. Like people were like, yeah, if I ever see somebody from this clan, I gotta go kill them on site. There's an on-site order. It was so wild. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy. It was funny though. Don't sure. Gotcha. But yeah, GTA was wild. I miss GTA. Good times. Bum bum bum. All right. I think we had a good 2-hour stream. Pretty solid stuff. Yeah, so just to kind of recap everything for anybody that didn't know, the Batman News Weekly podcast is officially donezo. We had a good run. It was, almost 5 years of content, which I think was pretty nuts. Let's see. If you want to go check out the final video, it's on the channel right here. Goodbye. You can hear me kind of talk about why the podcast is ending, while it's going down, and everything like that. Why I came to the decision, all that jazz, right here in this podcast. If you want to go check it out, nice little 30-minute podcast. And then, of course, you can find my content always, all my latest content, on the new channel, Juice in the Box V2. Go check it out. It's my latest video. If you want to talk about digital content, you want to know about digital content, my story that I have, how my digital content got taken away from me. Go check that out, or check out any of these other videos that I've been making. Also popping off shorts all the time, so go check that out if you get a chance. But you still got that video up on YouTube? What video? I got a lot of videos up on YouTube, so probably. If you're talking about like the old channel, you're probably talking about, I don't know, if you're looking at videos, it's got to be one of these videos. I have a lot of content over here. If it was a live stream, probably. I have all the live streams still, all the old ones, if you want to check that out. But yeah, I still got a lot of that content up. There's not really shorts here, but yeah, I mean, there's content galore. Definitely go check them out. Bye. I'm gonna hit the bed. 5 a.m. Always good. Always good. But yeah, there's content up. But that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out the content if you guys want to check it out. That is it for this stream. I appreciate everybody. The Ottawa Viter? I don't know, probably. I mean, I haven't deleted any videos from the past, so it's probably there, Ottawa. But or it might be if you're talking about Twitch, if it's a Twitch highlight, there's a lot of Twitch clips too, so it might be on Twitch. You can definitely go check that out. But that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody that came by. You guys are awesome. Not too sure when the next stream will be, but now that I don't have the podcast, I'll be a little bit more free to stream because I'll be getting stuff done a lot quicker, hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Appreciate everybody. As always, I'm your host, Juicebox. Remember when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something about my daily dose of juice. See you guys next out. Peace out, guys.